Hey, this is Russ, taking you guys out on another bike trail. I'm not going to do a forward-facing one and a backward-facing camera. We're just going to ride today, and we'll talk. All right, let's get on the trail. All right, so we're back on the trail here. This is a different path here. I'm not really sure where we're at, but let's just go around it and see where it goes. Now, you probably saw the video where I talked about popping the inner tube. Yeah, that was bad, but probably a blessing in disguise. I'd rather have done it at home rather than having to deal with this thing while I'm out there on the road. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be more careful, I guess, when we inflate the tires. I really think it was done because I think it was more than 20 pounds. Even though the gauge told me it was 20 pounds, I don't think it really was. So I think it just got overinflated. I think that's really what ended up happening. So I'm going to take you on a path that we've been on before, I think. But yeah, it's been a while. Maybe you don't remember it. There's a lot of bridges and stuff on this bike path. There's a guy cutting grass, two guys cutting grass. Somebody walking two dogs too. Let's get over this bridge first. There we go. Half the time when I go down these paths, I don't know where I'm really heading. I just go and hope that it brings me somewhere that's safe. So yeah, getting to flat wasn't pleasant, but at least it gave me some practice in fixing it. And it really wasn't that hard to do, quite frankly. Now, I don't know whether slime really helps or it doesn't, but it's in the tires now. Oh, and I put the tire back on, the front tire back on. I was having some problems with the brakes. The brakes seem to be squeaking, and that's probably from not being aligned properly in the fork. So I had to take the wheel off again and put it back on, realign it, and it seemed to be better. Now, one thing I was saying before, if I wanted to take this bike someplace else, I'd have to take the front wheel off to get the bike into my SUV, but after this experience, I don't know if I want to do that because it seems like the adjustment again takes some time just to get realigned properly. Now, I know that the bike path, with all this greenery here, was nice and green like 2 weeks ago. Now it's all dandelions. It doesn't take long for weeds to pop up. We're just going at a slow pace. And taking it easy today a little bit. All right, finally crossed the street. It's tough to get across these streets. Lots of cars they come by really fast. So it makes it hard to cross. I don't really like crossing intersections because that means I have to slow the bike down, and anytime I slow the bike down, I have a chance of falling. So the key is to hop off the bike. When you're slowing down like that, just hop off of it. Get off the bike altogether. I'm on pedal assist 3, but on occasion I am hitting the throttle just to get up some of these hills. The problem is lack of leg strength. If I had enough strength in the quads and the like, I could pedal through it all, but yeah, I don't. So I rely on the pedal assist and also the throttle to get me through. A lot more people on the path today, I've noticed. Yep, a lot of dogs, a lot of runners. I think when summertime hits, this is going to be really busy on these paths. I know that this road takes us to a big street, which I'm not going to cross. So we'll go as far as I can, and then I'm going to stop and turn around. This area has a lot of water too. This is looks like this is a golf course to my right. And there's some tennis courts over here. I'm using the chest mount again. My tire pressure is a lot lower, I think, than when they gave me the bike originally. I didn't want to over pump it since we popped the inner tube last time. Now that gauge showed 13 pounds, 13 and a half pounds. I don't know if it's truly that or less. I'm just going based on squeezing the tire with my hands. And I got on top of the bike and it seemed like it was holding my weight, so I figured, well, I guess that's good enough. Of course, there's more rolling resistance when the tire pressure is lower, but there's also a little more grip this way too. Going up this hill is kind of hard. I was on full throttle with the pedal assist of 5 and I could barely get up that hill. Of course, coming back, it's going to be going down the hill. We'll be doing that pretty soon too, because I know we're going to run out of road here before the big street comes up, so I'm going to end up having to turn around pretty soon. It is nice to be kind of out in these secluded paths, but it always makes you wonder what's out here. If it's safe to be out in the forest preserves or not. Eventually we're going to get cicadas out here, and I can just imagine if there's a whole bunch of them just dead on the road, you'd be running them over with your tires. I don't like the thought of that. Alright, I think I'm going to turn around at this point. Okay, so we are heading back on the same path, but going now down the opposite direction. Now we will be going downhill a lot, so we'll be hitting the brakes. You might have noticed too that I have a water bottle now in front of me. This was the water bottle that was down by the battery, underneath the battery actually. And you know, with dirt and everything being kicked up by the tires, not a good place for it, but that's really the only place that they can put it. So I have this handlebar mount that initially I didn't think was too good, but now I'm saying that it's not too bad. I put the description of all this stuff on the links on the description in the video, so you can always refer to what I bought on that. It's Amazon affiliate links. But having the water bottle up here is a lot easier. If I'm thirsty, I can grab it right away, versus down below I'd have to stop, get off of the bike, and then grab it, which makes it a lot tougher. Plus then it's all dirty too. So alright, well, this guy was going up that hill. We're gonna go back down that hill. It's hard to go up this hill. Yep, he's huffing and puffing. Alright, so we're going down. So I'm riding the brakes because you don't want to go down here too fast. You run into people. There's a lot of blind spots. Plus you come down really quick too. We're hitting like 13, 14 miles an hour without the brake. Could probably be even faster than that. So if I'm letting go, I'm already at 14, but I'm dropping it down because I don't trust this area. So whenever I go up hills, you'll see that I'm actually hitting the throttle with my thumb. I'm still in pedal assist 3. And then when I hit the top of the hill, I'll let up on the throttle, and then I'll pedal some more on my own. You know, lower tire pressure probably has a little bit more resistance on the ground. It's also got a little more grip. I kind of feel it. You'll lose some mileage because of it, though. It's not as efficient. So today I'm not wearing any sweatshirts. I think it's like 72, 73 degrees, something like that. Wind isn't too bad. Of course, you probably still hear the wind, but thank you. It's always good to have the bell. I really like the bell. I don't think I've ever had a bike with a bell. This is the first time. You know, after all these years, you finally get a bell. I've always had some type of basket though in front. Not a basket. I've attached a like soft shelled coolers onto the handlebars. You know, this basket, let me say something about the basket, is not attached to the handlebars. It's actually attached to the frame of the bike. So it's not really the thing that's causing me to fall or lose ability to steer, because it's not even touching the handlebar. That's why it looks a little funny when you turn and the basket stays going forward even though your handlebars are turned. But it is better this way. It's safer. I did order some, what do they call it, panniers? Is it French? To put on the rear rack. I think I want to take some of the weight off of that front basket. And so I'll carry the tools in the back. And the tools add up to almost 10 pounds. I actually weighed this bag, and it was about 10 pounds. It's always nice when the traffic stops for you. If the traffic doesn't stop for you, you don't know if you're going to get run over or not. Okay, so we got a traffic jam here. Thank you. Skateboarder. On your left. Actually, she was doing pretty good skateboarding up this path. She's going up some hills too. Yeah, every now and then when you're riding, you'll get a bug hit you in the face. That's not fun. Overall, most people are pretty courteous on this bike path, I think. They'll wave hi, they'll move to the right for you. Some people have earphones on, they can't hear anything. So those are the ones you got to be careful of. All right, back over the bridge. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes I always feel like the bridge is actually narrower. I don't know if it's true or it isn't. Probably isn't. Anyways, I'm recording this on a Monday. I'm going fishing on Wednesday with my buddy Jim. We're gonna hit up Bussy Lake. Hopefully we'll get some fish, but usually we don't. Usually we come back with nothing, but it's still good to get out there. I'll take you guys out fishing. I don't know when I'll post the video, but I'll record some. I'll find out if Jim is okay with me recording him. I already recorded him once before. We'll see if he's shy or not. So what do you guys think about this path? Is it better than the other forest preserve path? It is different. Forest preserve path just goes in a circle. This one, well, I guess you can keep going. You'll run into the forest preserve, but I don't like crossing those big streets. I don't live in an area where we don't have big streets. I'm living in an area that has lots of big streets. So this is why I can't really take you too much out on streets, and that's why I'm kind of limited where I can go. Paths are okay if you're just doing it for the exercise and, you know, to get outside. That's fine. All right, I gotta go left or right. Okay, we gotta go left. All right, now we're climbing a hill. So I've got full throttle. I'm at pedal assist 5 just to get up the hill. But I'll tell you, if I had to do this on my own, I'd never be able to get up the hill. I'd be walking this bike. Well, anyways, I think this video is long enough. I'm going to sign off at this point. Appreciate you guys going on the ride with me. We'll do it again. See if we can find other places we can go to, but I think a lot of it's going to be very similar to this, but at least we get to talk. Anyways, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.